Plan to help us get through the drought could end up costing you more.
The Lower Colorado River Authority agreed to design a new downriver reservoir not far from the mouth of the river. This reservoir could provide water to farmers in southeast Texas.
But it will not be cheap. The LCRA estimates that the reservoir will cost nearly $215 million. To do that, the agency could end up charging more for water. KXAN's Ignacio Garcia reports what customers have to say about that idea.
Scott Railing remembers better days on Lake Travis.
The lake was always full. You know, there's a vibrant business out there with all the restaurants and clubs and so forth.
Today, Lakes Travis and Buchanan sit at just 38% full, thanks to a severe water shortage. So word that construction of a massive reservoir in Wharton County may cause a rate hike doesn't sit well.
I don't buy into the fact that the reason that they're looking to increase the rates is because of our issue here. I think they're trying to cover that new plant downstream.
What I've been working on.
Matt Wallace is a longtime Austinite. He's skeptical of the reasons behind a potential rate increase.
I think the only thing that would be convincing from my standpoint is some sort of proposed budget that would show things in black and white. Unfortunately, I think we've been delivered a lot of promises in the past that haven't necessarily ever come true.
The reservoir will help the agency capture rainwater downstream from Austin, but Brad Fiddler wants no part of it.
I think if they're building a reservoir down south, they're clearly doing it to make a profit. And if they're going to make a profit, there's no reason we need to pay for it as taxpayers.
This is Matagorda County.
The LCRA held a public meeting about water rate hikes in Bay City last month. They'll have 2 more meetings in Central Texas in the coming weeks. Ignacio Garcia, KXAN News.
The LCRA will hold a meeting on Monday, the 31st, at the Lakeside Pavilion in Marble Falls, then a second meeting on April 3rd at the Bee Cave City Hall. While those meetings affect Marble Falls and Bee Cave right now, the LCRA wants to change the raw water rate. That would affect what city utilities pay, so any increase could end up being passed along to you.
This drought has created several big financial challenges for the LCRA.
First, they have less water to sell, and with the lake so low, the LCRA got exemptions to cut off water for rice farmers downstream for several years.
The lack of water has also stunted the LCRA's original business model, hydroelectricity. Without water, the turbines inside the dams can't run as much. According to our partners at the Texas Tribune, the LCRA generates only about 1/3 of the hydropower that it did back in 2011.